Hi team, this is Malcolm here. I hope you are doing so awesome. Just out on my daily walk again, figured I would check in and say hi. One of the problems we have as a Christian is trying to get our heads around, our minds around the infinite nature of God. Infinite, of course, meaning there's no outer perimeter, no outer boundary, no limitations whatsoever. None. And we try to quantify something so much greater than ourselves. I mean, even people with theology degrees, we're dealing with something so much greater than ourselves. And by trying to fit all of that in our minds, what we end up doing typically is limiting it, or limiting its definition. Here's an example. The Bible says all things are possible to those that believe. Do we honestly believe all things are possible, or just some things? I honestly think that if we believed that at a practical level, we would live our lives very different. We would be a lot more actionable. We would be trying a lot more things. We would be working towards our dreams and goals harder because we know that all things are possible to those that believe. We would live a completely different life to the one we're living now if we truly believed that. Here's another one. Matthew tells us that a person with faith can say to this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea. All you've got to do is say it. That's what Matthew says. And I've lost count of how many sermons I've listened to where people are saying, well, it's not really like that. What it's really saying, no, stop right there. What it's really saying is, with faith, you can say to this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and it will be. The problem is not with what the Bible says. The problem is with our understanding, trying to limit the infinite. There are some things that we're just not going to understand this side of heaven. They're just too big. And all we can do is go, okay, God, that's what you say. I'm going to go with that because you say it. Take it on faith that it's right, that it's real, and go with it. Yeah? Take care, guys.